What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Precious Robot here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a basic survival house in survival, just using basic materials. I have spruce planks, cobblestone, stairs, fences, just some basic stuff. I'm going to be showing you guys some decorating tips and some other stuff you can do to kind of make your build stand out so that you can show off to your friends and, you know, maybe people might think you're a good builder or something. I don't know. If you like this content, subscribe, leave a like. It really helps me out. Lets me know what you guys want, what you guys want to see on this channel. Every little bit counts. Alright guys, so first things first, I'm going to go over the tools and materials you're going to need to do this. A lot of this stuff is just basic stuff you should already know. I'm not going to show you guys how to make axes or pickaxes or planks or cobblestone or any of that stuff. If you're not sure, there's plenty of tutorials on YouTube that can show you if you need help with something else. Okay, so let's open this box up. So right here are the tools that I'm going to be using. I have a pickaxe for stone, I have an axe to break wood, and I have that for dirt. And I'm also going to have a stack of dirt here. This is really important for survival building because you're going to need to get up places and it's not always so cut and dry on the best way to do it. So the dirt will definitely come in handy when doing that. So the materials I have are spruce logs, spruce planks, stairs, cobblestone, fences, and a few other decorative items. I'll get into those a little later. But for right now, we're just going to focus on these main ones. This is what we're going to build our house out of. As you can see, all this is spruce wood. And the reason I did that is because we're in a spruce biome right now. So it makes sense that you would have spruce wood. Now it's not always necessary to use just one type of wood. There are times when you want to use different types of wood to get certain looks that you're going for, but for this tutorial I'm just going to use spruce. So what I notice a lot of players do is they'll find the flattest place they can to build their house, and while this is totally fine and acceptable, sometimes building on a hill or into a hill or just in an inopportune place in general gives your build that feeling of immersion. Something that I think not a lot of people appreciate is the landscape around your house is almost just as important, if not more important, than your house itself. Okay, so I picked this hill up here. I am going to make this a little bigger by getting rid of this top block of dirt right here, but I am going to keep the trees because I like the way the trees are placed and I still have enough room to build my house. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is place down 4 spruce logs in each corner. I do this to build a framework for my house in which I can build. Next, I'm going to connect the spruce logs with the cobblestone. Another good block that you could use for this foundation is stone bricks. Now, fill in the middle with cobblestone. This will be your floor. Okay, so what I'm doing here is placing the 4 corners of my inside walls with planks. I do this to be sure I leave a space of cobblestone still on the outside. This creates depth within the build. I want to avoid having a lot of blocks flush with each other. Now, just finish placing your walls. Be sure to leave a space for a door and windows. Use your window gap and get on top and finish the last row of spruce planks. We want to add 1 more spruce log to the top of our support beams. A helpful tip for building, if you're on PC, is to click the mouse scroll wheel when looking at a block. If you have that block in your inventory, it will put it in your hand, which saves a lot of time. This also works in creative, although you don't have to have the block in your inventory. Add the tops of your doors and windows. Now you have the inside of a room. Kind of. Okay, now we can add some stairs leading into the house. You can use planks if you'd like, but I prefer cobblestone to match the foundation. Alright, now that that's done, let's work on the roof. The roof is probably the hardest part of any build in my experience. It's not a hard task itself, just compared to what we've done so far, it's a bit more difficult. I normally always use slabs when building roofs. I like the way the slab roof looks compared to a stair roof or just normal block size roof. So here's where our dirt comes in handy. We need to get up on the roof here to begin building. Make sure you clear out any blocks that may be in your way of the roof. The first thing I'll do is place a slab here on the side, flush with the top of the spruce log. Do the same thing on the other side. What I'm going to do is build steps upward to create a slanted roof. A good tip when building on high rooftops or mountains is to crouch by using the shift key on PC. This prevents you from falling off the edge when trying to build in precarious spots and makes it a lot easier to place blocks below you. What you have right here is totally fine and will work if that's the shape you're going for. I prefer to have a steeper slant to my roof, so I'm going to add one more slab on top here. Using slabs can sometimes get tedious. The more you work with them, the more you will understand how they work and how they can benefit your builds. There's the slanted roof. Now what you want to do is place your slabs across the top like so. Do this for the entirety of the roof. I always like to go one block further from the front and back of my house, once again just to add some depth. So that's the hardest part of the roof. Now just fill in the tops of the walls to meet the roof. You can use a different material other than planks. Sometimes I use stone bricks or a different type of wood, but it's not always necessary. I'm just using the spruce planks here to finish filling in the walls. I'm going to add 2 more windows to the sides and fill in these gaps up here with cobblestone slabs. Now just make sure all the sides of your roof are even. I have a few more slabs here to place. Once that's done, you're super close to being finished. Now it's time to decorate. Using the fence posts, place them on top of your cobblestone blocks you left space for earlier. I typically add them to the tops and bottoms of walls to give depth and add details. This makes the wall look less uniform and plain. You can use different wood fence posts or even stone walls to get some pretty cool looking designs. Just use trial and error, you'll find what works best for you. Lanterns are something I didn't mention earlier, but still pretty easy to obtain. Just 9 iron nuggets and a torch. I use lanterns to add detail and give light and warmth to my builds. Now I'm going to add some shelves up top here to put things on. I normally do this when I'm working in limited space. Having chests and other workbenches up top that are accessible frees space down below. Now I'm going to add the bed. And a table using a log. Next, I'm going to stack a crafting table and furnace here as they will be my most used workbenches. Add a lantern to the table and place a flower pot here in this corner. Now get a dead bush and put it in the pot. Place a block of leaves above the bush to create this nice little potted plant. Add some more plants or other items to the shelves up here. Place an item frame to display a prized possession or a clock. Lastly, add some signs to personalize your space. That's pretty much it for the inside. Feel free to customize it as you see fit. On the outside, add bushes and make a small path coming from your front door. The last tip I'm going to leave you with doesn't necessarily involve your build, but a tip I use to add immersion and give any build a sense of belonging in the world. Decorating the outside with leaves or vines gives your build a sense of age that you would expect on a building that's been there a while. Go look for flowers and other items like pumpkins or grass to add around your base. Customize your house to your liking and you're done. Show off your hard work to your friends. Alright guys, that's pretty much all I have for this tutorial. Hopefully you learned something. Comment below what I put in the item frame and I'll heart your comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps us get our videos to new players who could find this information helpful. Thanks for watching everybody. Peace!